Greetings from George Mason University Libraries. This little video is going to show you how to find company information in the Mason Libraries. We have some great databases that I'm excited to tell you about. I'm Joanne Henson. I'm the Business and Economics Librarian for Mason, and my email address is jhenson3@gmu.edu. I hope you'll reach out to me if you need help. We can meet online or however you'd like to meet. So in addition to these videos, there are two. I will also be providing slides to your professor that you'll be able to use to get the links. This video is going to give you a little bit of an introduction to our resources and talk about my research guides. We're focused on company information in this video. Again, there's another one that's more focused on industry research. So we always want to go to the library homepage to start, and this is library.gmu.edu. And when you get to this page, we're going to go into the databases. This is where you really want to find articles, reports, different types of publications like that. When we're doing business research, we almost always rely on the databases. And this is what the database page looks like. It'll take you right into this list arranged by subject of all the various resources that are available to you. Once you know the one that you want, you can just go to it directly. So I'm going to show you Mergent Online, Mergent Intellect. You go to M, obviously, for those, but this will be the way that you'll get back to finding the resources that you want. And you can always browse through the recommended databases on our database portal, and you'll see that we have, I believe, close to 200 recommended business resources, so check that out. This link takes you to my research guide, and it's infoguides.gmu.edu/business. The resources on this page are arranged a little differently, and I'll show you what I mean by that. This is going to really take you directly to the resources organized as recommended. So again, infoguides.gmu.edu/business, and you can see this page is arranged by specific research topics. So we're focused on company information and industry, but I do have lots of help on this page, lots of other ways to support your research. And I hope that you'll look at all this on the industry video that I've made. I go deeper into some of the extra things that you want to be sure and look at. So these are just a few of the company databases that I have listed on my research guide. These are the ones that we probably use the most often. Mergent Online is a great resource for company financial information, competitors, primarily publicly traded companies, but there is private company information here. Net Advantage is from Standard & Poor. ABI Inform, again, a great place to find those trade articles and scholarly articles as well, and it does have reports too. Career Shift can help you to find people who work at a different company, and it's also a nice tool to find jobs. So Mergent Intellect, the little brother of Mergent Online, good for private companies, but also industry research as well. Nexus Uni is actually formerly known as LexisNexis, a good resource for Hoovers, a great place to look for private company information. And Business Source Complete, just a large database that has company reports, but also, again, the trade publications. So this is what Mergent Online looks like. Again, lots of information on the front page here. You can find out the industry information, financial information, but most of the in-depth information is going to be behind these tabs on the top. So you can get information about the executives. You can see them here. The company financials will take you to 15 years, annual reports, and then the government filings as well. Competitors are very important in any type of company research, so they give you a nice list of competitors arranged by revenue within the same industry. So here's your Mergent Online report, Under Armour, and this is the page that we were just looking at, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like. So the financials sometimes it was pretty fast. Sometimes it takes a while to load up, but you can get 15 years of financials and great information here. And then everything in Mergent Online can be downloaded into Excel. So this is a very useful tool if you need any kind of financial information. If you're doing information such as market share, that type of thing, you can usually use this type of information. And then the competitors, again, valuable information. You always want to know who the competitors are. And they're saying Macy's, Kohl's. So those are the big players within this apparel industry that we're looking at. This is Mergent Online. Next up, Net Advantage from S&P Capital IQ. Another terrific resource that we have for you for company information. This one will give you more financial information probably than Mergent. It's focused on industry research, the companies within an industry, and lets you drill down to a very specific industry. So this is what this looks like, and you may have noticed the theme here. We're looking at Starship Technologies, which was our cute little robot on my very first image when we opened this presentation, and I wanted to see where Starship Technologies falls as far as within the industry. And sorry, there we go. Application software is what they're calling it, and then you can see their active investors. So if you are interested in starting a company like this, it might be useful to get an idea of who the active investors are who might want to invest in your company. ABI Inform, again, I spoke about the value of the trade publications, and this one is just a Newswire article, but it's interesting because they're talking about the rapid expansion of Starship Technologies. So valuable information. These little bits and pieces of information can really help you to put the puzzle together. Mergent Intellect. This is, again, a great place to find private company information, industry. It lets you do advanced searches. It also has a very nice feature where you can find new U.S. businesses. So recommend this one. It's a good resource. So Starship Technologies, again, this is a private company, but there is a little bit of information here about the financials. It's not much, but it is something. And private companies are it's difficult to get financial information. So this is what this looks like. A little bit of industry information, not much. The other thing about Mergent Intellect that I like a lot is that you can do an advanced search. And this will let you actually go in and search for companies within a location. So you could do the DC metro area, and then you could add some industries, financial information. So all of these are going to be criteria that you can use to put together a nice search in Mergent Intellect. In Career Shift, I mentioned this one, much like Mergent Intellect, will let you build a list of companies. You can go in, search within an industry, within a geography. But the thing that I think is really valuable about Career Shift is that it will let you identify key players within a company and really within a specific location if it's multiple locations in a company. So you can see we have email addresses. It tells you what these people do. There were 25 people listed for Career Shift, Starship and Career Shift. And again, we talked about trade publications. I recommend Business Source Complete and ABI Inform for the trade publications, and Factiva is a great place to get news information. Trade publications, great resources for current information. Examples are Beverage World and Food Management. And this is an article that I pulled from Food Management. I actually found this in Business Source Complete. You can see the article about George Mason University's robot delivery service. So, again, the trade publications can be really helpful in putting all the pieces together. Boolean searching, we'll talk a little more about Boolean in the industry video that I've made, but basically this is a tool for you to use to help to really improve and refine your searches when you're looking for articles. So you always want to construct a search that looks like this using these Boolean connectors. And I do have a handout that I'm going to provide with more in-depth information. It's a little complicated, but you'll find that your results are going to be really, really great when you use Boolean instead of just putting in a search string. So more help, I'll be sure that you get the links to the databases. Again, don't forget, you can go to the ones that you want A to Z on the top of the database page. This is going to be the Boolean search tips for you. And I'll remind you again that I'm happy to meet with you if you need help at all for any reason with your business economics research. Please be in touch. I'll be waiting to hear from you.